Hey everyone, how's it going? I can't believe it's December already, and already, it's almost the end of 2018 and eventually on to 2019. So, anyway, I figured I get a chance to talk about one of my highly anticipated reviews, which, for me means a lot, and this one is, of course, Creed 2. Creed 2 serves as a sequel to both Creed and, of course, Rocky 4. And the reason that I say that because this film, of course, as many people may know, brings back Ivan Drago, who was famously known for the man being the boxer who ended up sadly killing Apollo Creed, which is Adonis Creed's father. And of course, since the events of Rocky Four, Ivan Drago kind of lost his honor and his self-respect, and of course his wife divorced him. But he also has a son now named Victor who I don't know, in a sense, he kind of trains him in a way to kind of restore, Ivan's honor that he lost when Rocky defeated him, in Rocky 4. So, anyway, um, the events of Creed 2 now have Adonis, who's now heavyweight, champion, who proposes to his girlfriend, Bianca, and then, of course, he's challenged, to face, Victor Creed, and, of course, Rocky is reluctant to train, Adonis because of what happened, with Apollo when, Ivan killed him, and, I guess Rocky, part of him always feels guilty that, he didn't throw in this towel to save Apollo's life, even though at that time Apollo told him not to stop the fight, no matter what, and he's kind of like afraid that the same thing would happen, to Adonis, and that history would repeat itself all over again, and of course, Adonis doesn't take this very well first. Feeling like Rocky don't have his back, and ends up, I guess, moving to Los Angeles with his, Bianca, who he marries, and of course has a daughter, Mara, who, unfortunately, like the mother, has a progressive, hearing loss and things like that. So, and of course, when Adonis faces, Victor, Drago the first time, of course, it leaves, Adonis in bad spirits and depressed, and I guess trying to find his, fighting edge again. So, Rock, after some convincing from, Mary Johnson, Adonis's wife, to kind of help, Adonis, get his fighting spirit back. So, in a sense, what I liked about, Creed 2, that is the, like I said previously, is the way that it ties in to, Rocky 4 by bringing Ivan Drago back, which, story-wise, made a lot of sense because of the past history between him and Apollo. I mean, I know many people have said, why is it that, if, they bring back Ivan, that they didn't bring back, Clubber Lang, from Rocky 3, but I don't think, I mean, while story-wise it would be an interesting concept to see if they decide to do a third Creed, but for the story purposes of this moment, I don't think it would have made sense. And, one of the things I've always loved about the Rocky movies as a kid, and of course Creed, it's kind of like, when things get tough and, rough, sometimes you have to find your way, back and come back, stronger than before. And the other aspect that I like about the Rocky Creed movies is, is like, sometimes the underdog who you don't expect to win ends up, doing so. And of course, what makes Creed 2 rather interesting, it's kind of like a revolving door. And what I mean by this, without giving too much away, I'll just say it kind of like it closes one chapter, one story, and it kind of continues another one, kind of like, how would you say, like the passing of the torch legacy kind of moment, if that's the way I would look at it when, seeing this film, and the way I would see it as, while it would be nice to see it, Creed 3, but, quite honestly, I would be happy if Creed 2 was, the conclusion to the Rocky Creed saga. That's just my particular, take, and I would definitely say it was a very excellent movie. Had good fight scenes and a good emotional, story. The father-son type relationship between, Rocky and, Adonis, which I thought was really awesome, to see that, develop and things like that. And, of course, Adonis dealing with his own personal struggles with, his wife and his daughter and things like that. So that would, I mean, I would say for those that are huge, Rocky fans, I would definitely recommend seeing this. So, And as always, I'll just say, when for those that want to see other videos that I've done, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube page to get more interesting videos that I've done in the past. And of course, with more reviews to come in the future. Okay, everyone, thanks again for watching. Have a good day.